Hey everyone, I think it's time to start Foundry missions. Now, I was going to do one, but I wasn't able to find the author's mission on it, so unfortunately I wasn't able to do it. Well, I'm going to do a webcam video about these missions later, but let's get started. The worst of all worlds. Admiral, I want you to report to Pajim 2 as soon as possible. We are almost finished constructing a new Transwarp Gate that leads to an end gate near Klingon space that we have hidden in the Sadia Nebula. I want you to oversee the final testing on the gate. If successful, I want you to take the 4th Fleet and go directly to the edge of the Mampa sector and prepare an assault upon Klingon outpost along the border. The Klingons won't know what hit them. Good luck. Worst of all worlds. Also, this mission is done by Captain Revo. I tested this out on my other character and it's actually pretty good. So, here we are at Pajim. Sir, we have reached Pajim. And of course, if this sounds familiar, yes, we will be fighting Borg. And I still intend on doing the story missions, but I just wanted to get the Foundry deal started. Show off Foundry missions. But like I said, I'll be doing a webcam video about this, so I'll save all that information for later. Welcome to Pajim 2. Admiral, Starfleet Command tells me you're here to run a final evaluation of the Pajim Gate. I think you'll find everything is working perfectly. We just have a few more power nodes to connect, and we'll be ready. Once they finish up, we should head directly to the hub and inspect its power core and structural integrity field before attempting any test runs. I don't fancy being scattered across the galaxy. And down here it says, agreed, helm, set course for the gate. Transwarp gates. Still not exactly sure how we can transwarp without them, but somehow or another we can. Sir, enemy contacts detected. Klingon Vorcha-class attack cruiser decloaking. And of course we know what we do with enemies. Right. Still not exactly sure why they appear to be missing. I think that might have something to do with our new skills or whatever, but maybe, but I'm not sure. Right. And that takes care of him. That takes care of him. Sir, the Klingons hit the gate during the battle. They have destabilized the power nodes. Alright, scan the gate. Use this because this cruiser is pretty slow to turn. Orbital control to the ship. Please come in. I am attempting to cut through interference being generated by the gate. Sir, the gate is going critical. I cannot stop it from here. If that gate explodes, it will send a shockwave across the system. Everything in orbit will be heavily damaged, and it could do untold destruction to the planet itself. Thousands could die. Sir, there are over 50,000 people on that planet. If we raise our shields and divert power to them, and I mean everything, we might be able to absorb 90% of the blast. The rest should not be enough to do any lasting damage to the starbase or the planet. We, however, would not survive. And, of course, we're going to do that. All power has been diverted. Raise shields. And as you can tell, we're warping out, so... Yep. We got something that's going to take us somewhere else. Loading screens. What happened? Oh no! The planet! It has been destroyed. Yeah, what happened? Did we raise the shields in time? Yes, shield extension was successful. Even if it had failed, it could not have been the shockwave. There's no way it had been strong enough to destroy the entire planet. I'm detecting no radiation in the system, and our shields are at 100%. According to my scans, the planet was destroyed years ago. If my calculations are correct, almost 40 years ago. How can that be? I'm detecting some debris ahead. Alright, move us in closer. Here's the debris. Starfleet ships. The names are familiar. The Reliant, the Phoenix, the Enterprise. These are all ships from at least 4 decades ago. What happened here? I'm detecting another object on the far side of the cracked moon. Helm set course. The Reliant. If I'm not mistaken, I guess that was before Star Trek. I guess the mission author here, Captain Revo, set those ships before Star Trek 2. Because, of course, the Reliant. I see a Borg cube there. It's the Borg. This ship is damaged, and I'm reading no life signs. Wait, we have more ships warping in. Whoa.
Ship is under attack.
They just kind of appeared out of nowhere.
Right shield's failing. Target shield has failed.
Not exactly sure how to get rid of the radiation debuff on my ship. I think engineering team might do it, but I'm not sure. Speaking of plasma, though, since they're flying in my direction, I'm going to use some warp plasma. Alright, that just leaves one more probe. Yeah, that's the problem with fighting the Borg. They're kind of like the Undine ships. They hit you with a certain weapon and they'll give you a plasma fire debuff. Could the Borg have done all of this? If so, the question is when? Have we traveled into the future? Sir, I think I may have an answer. I've been running some scans, and we are out of quantum sync with our surroundings. I believe we are in a different quantum universe. Yep, an alternate reality. Oops, sorry about that. I had to start up Fraps again, and it kind of interfered here. Sir, I think I may Oh yeah, we already read that. Yes, sir. The transwarp gates are designed to send ships through space by leaving what we consider reality. When the gate overloaded, it must have weakened the barrier between realities and sent us here instead. I will begin working on a way to get us back. Keep me posted. Sir, I'm reading weapons fire over Vulcan. There seems to be battle taking place. Shall we set a course? Yep, I think we should investigate. And course plotted. Another loading screen. That's the only problem with these. Only problem with these missions is that they do this loading in between the deals. Empty map. There we go. It changed the name right before we warped in. Sir, I'm detecting multiple Borg ships in the area, plus several others. Cardassian, Klingon, Romulan, and Breen. Let's help them out. We are the Borg. Resistance is futile. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. You will be assimilated. Yeah, that sounds about right for the Borg. And of course they turned the ship that we fired on turned its attention to us instead of the target that they're working on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, got a plasma fire here. Got another plasma fire. Right. Well, focusing on the sphere, so this should not be too much of a trouble. The sphere now has its attention focused onto us. Polarize the hull plating because spheres are known for using tractor beams. Of course, with as many ships as there are, yeah, this sphere is not going to last.